Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Meesh Jay. I'm Meesh. To the left of me is my bro Jay.
You know it.
Look, if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are true here, you already know what to do. Get your smokes, get your drinks, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Your ass should already be
Subscribed.
subscribed.
I already know.
Hey, y'all already know. Hey, look, we trying to get 500 subs. That's our goal, y'all. Please be kind and like it so we can get in the algorithm so they can see our channel exists. And also subscribe to our channel because we're a Trending Topics channel. If you don't like a topic today, you're going to damn sure like a topic tomorrow, okay?
And we very close to 500.
Very close.
We need you.
We need you. We need you to stick in there with us because y'all going to want to hear what's tea. And from real people. That's it.
And we consistent. We keep it coming.
Yeah.
And we going to keep giving you whatever topics out there. We going to give you our non-biased opinions.
That's right. We're not biased. We like to not be biased, but we also going to give you the real opinion. Mm-hmm. Just saying. Just throwing it out there for y'all. Y'all want to know.
That's right.
All right, bro. What up? What up? What up?
Well, you know, Pappy's Day to just Father's Day.
Just passed, right?
You know what I mean?
And it's Happy Juneteenth, just so I want to add that in before we get on Poppy's Day, because Poppy's Day was beforehand, but today, Happy Juneteenth, y'all.
That's right.
And, yeah, Pappy's Day.
Yeah, man. I know a lot of y'all enjoyed y'all fathers on Father's Day. You know what I mean? Of course, our father wasn't here. Is not here
for the first. No, this for the second year.
The second year
he
because
passed before,
just before the first Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I had a 5-minute moment. I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once I got over that 5-minute moment, because I posted them on Instagram,
yeah,
felt some type of way, had my little moment, and then, I went about my business.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I know a lot of y'all feel us because a lot of y'all might have lost y'all fathers and stuff like that. But we're never going to forget them, regardless.
That's right. They'll always be with us and in our hearts.
That's right. And so, I ain't just do nothing. I just chilled. I ain't go nowhere. Chilled out. And I got a gift in the mail from the daughter. Well, actually not in the mail. UPS. Boom, boom, boom. I'm about to play Call of Duty.
Oh.
Man, I know it's something good. She sent her daughter, if you're watching, thank you. I love you. She got me this nice watch here. Nice GBW. I don't know too much about.
It's beautiful.
It's definitely two-tone. Got 21 diamonds in it. Very beautiful watch. Something you just can't be wearing anywhere.
No, not anywhere.
Anywhere.
It's really nice.
And she looks out for her father, and I'm just very thankful to have a daughter like that can, do nice things like this for her father.
Yeah, very nice. And y'all make sure y'all follow her channel too. She vlogs. She does travel vlogs. Her name is Janae Tierra. Check her channel out, y'all. She does beauty, travel, hauls, you name it. She does it. Anything beauty, anything fashion. So yeah. Check her out. But yeah, she definitely hooked him up for Father's Day.
Yep.
It's dope.
Other than that went on. Of course, it's Juneteenth today. So I'm off today.
Yeah.
Government federal holiday for Juneteenth. It's a shame some of you stores or some of you what you want to call them? Not career, what you going to call? Not bosses, but like your people.
Healthcare.
Healthcare.
And healthcare. We not off.
Malls. It doesn't matter. You need to recognize Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Martin Luther King holiday. Not everybody got Martin Luther King off either.
No, they took ours from us at some point, but they gave it back. I don't know why. Could have been something because they had to give us an extra personal holiday in replace of it, and they were like, nah. They just went ahead and gave us MLK back, but they took that from us too.
Yeah, y'all trifling, man. You're trifling.
Yep, some of these companies just, the head people don't find it important. The people who run the company for real. Not the people who work
disgusting.
The company. Yeah.
That's just to show you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about themselves.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Anyway, I got up this morning. I did an hour workout. Went to my little neighborhood gym. Mm-hmm. Got an hour in a day. And I said, you know what? I ain't going to go home and make no food. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make me a smoothie.
That's right.
I got me a nice little Ninja that I finally broke open because I told you last week, I said, I didn't make nothing else since then.
Okay.
So today I said, I'm going to make me another smoothie today. Mm-hmm. Got my little strawberries, my spinach, my protein.
Got everything for the smoothie.
Oh, everything. putting it all in. I made a smoothie. At the end of the smoothie, that joint said, "Ew."
Oh.
My on Ninja blender stopped working. I only got 2 uses out of it, y'all. 2 damn uses out of my blender. And it's a shame because I can't take it back. For one, I don't even know where the receipt is. 2, I done had it for almost, I was to say, a year and a half before I used it.
Damn. 2 uses out of having it a year and a half.
All I did was hit the button.
And I wonder you never used it, so...
Never used it. It was brand new.
Damn. It wasn't too thick in there?
Nah, it came out right.
Yeah? Damn. I don't know.
After it was done, because all I did was hit the button. It got different buttons on there. So you got your smoothie button, you got an icy button, you got a shake button, you got all, break the ice, got all these buttons. So all I did was power, boop, smoothie, boop, that's it. That's all I did.
It was good.
And at the end, no power. It's done. I'm so upset. I paid some money for that thing too. Now I got to go out and get another one.
I know.
Like tonight.
That's tough.
So I'll be heading to Target and get me another blender. Damn shame.
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting me another blender because if you need it, you need it. Okay? That's it.
Yeah, because I got to keep this thing going. I got to get, this health thing.
Same here. I need to get me a blender. We have a blender, but it's not. We have different little pieces. And like the other day, she was trying to blend and shit wasn't working out. I'm like, nah, we're going to need a whole new, a whole thing that has all the parts and the pieces. So, yeah.
I know, because I move. Because I probably will. Maybe next year or something like that, I'm going to buy new appliances. Because I ain't going to say I was being cheap, but I was just getting stuff so I could have it. So my microwave is basically trash. It works, but it's trash.
Okay.
Blender, as you can see, stopped working. The damn air fryer I got is only decent, but it only hold a little bit of stuff. And then I had something in there start smoking out the back. I'm like, man, what the hell? Yeah. So I got to make sure you can't be cheap with stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, facts.
That's just the bottom line.
For real.
But what's up with you, sis?
Oh, I'm good. I just came from my Women's Monthly. I know that's TMI, but so I've taken a little hiatus from my workout sesh. But don't get me wrong, tomorrow I will be starting back again. So I've been just chilling, watching Bridgerton, loving it.
Yeah, I finished it.
Finishing it, having it on repeat, going back to the old seasons because I need to make sense of some things still. So yeah, but I liked it. I liked season 3. So that's what I.
It was definitely this third season. I liked the first season. Yeah. Right. The first season was great, excellent. But yeah. And then
season 2.
Season 2 kind of tailed off a little bit for me. Yeah. This for me. Yeah. It tailed off a little bit. But then Queen
Charlotte was better. That picked it up back up.
It picked it back up. It ramped up with Queen Charlotte. Yeah. And then this third one was
really good.
Yeah. It was so much
But no,
shit.
bro, if you was
they didn't have enough episodes, Jack.
No, they didn't. 8 episodes is not enough. No. What the hell? Yeah. Come on, y'all. No, 8 episodes not enough. We needed more episodes. But look, so when I watched season 2 in the past, I only watched 1 episode of it. I thought it was dry. Shit boring. And I didn't watch it. So I went and watched a little bit I watched Queen Charlotte for the most part. And then the third one had me all intrigued. If you go back to season 2, you'll see it was truly good. Yeah. But I had to watch it again. I'm thinking that it was like in comparison to the first season, a lot of people probably was like, no, this season is trash. Yeah. Yeah. Right? And fell off. But if you go back to it, you're going to be like, oh, shit, that was good, too. Because I went back to it and I watched it.
Well, they didn't have enough steamy scenes in season 2 either.
That's true because they was too busy. It's just because of the way the storyline
There was a lot of dialogue.
Yeah. The way the storyline went. But I found it interesting that it was more like a hate. It was like a love-hate relationship between them two. Yeah, the sister. And that once you start focusing in on that and realizing that, okay, that's what it was about, they end up, even though they hated each other at first, it turned into love. Yeah, Then you could it's more interesting to see how they made that happen. Right. So yeah, that's what I got to say for you Bridgerton fans. For those who watch Bridgerton, please let us know in the comments if you watch Bridgerton. Okay? Because we did do an episode on that. Yes, we are black motherfuckers that watch Bridgerton. Okay, just so y'all know.
But believe it or not, we had a conversation at the job about it.
Yeah.
And we brought it up to one of the guys, and the guy was like, "Well, you watch Bridgerton?" And dude was like, "Oh, I thought it was just for women."
Really?
Like you see, you ignorant. Yeah, that's what he
But
thought.
if he was to watch it,
he didn't want to watch
no.
it because he thought Bridgerton was for women.
But it's very pro-male because the men are the ones that's getting, they have the choice. They have all the, you know what I'm saying? So, no, it's not just for women. I don't think that's fun for women to have to be just chosen.
Yeah, we explained to him. So hopefully he'd be watching it.
Hopefully,
now.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's some men who tried it, especially when they seen their women watching it. And they're like, oh, my God, this joint is so good. Yeah, they know. They figured out. So, please, if you haven't watched Bridgerton and you're a man, watch it. You love it. I promise. So, yeah. Anyway, I mean, do you have anything else before we get started?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right, y'all. So, look, man, we got some things coming up in the world. Please sub right now and like. Look, we're about to talk about what's going on in the world. I know we usually do. We're a channel. We do trending topics. We usually be on, like, celebrity news and all of that. But today, this news is about the United States and how the House passed a defense bill to draft all men between the ages of 18 and 26 within the next fiscal year. They have to sign up for the selective service and have to be drafted into the military. Maybe not all, but they will be picked, I guess, by lottery, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm sure. I've just heard about that. I just heard about it. So
Okay. So they will be picked by lottery, by the government to go into the military and fight a war that has nothing to do with them. Okay. And so I just want to know, like, just in general, because, we're going to talk about it, like, how we feel about it. And also, we're going to talk about some TikTok people who actually spoke on this and see what we feel. Because I do feel like we're living in a time where the people are different. The men are extremely different in these days. The family dynamic.
Especially young ones.
You know what I'm saying? So we talking about Gen Z here. Everybody's very different. And we've been very privileged for years not to have to endure involuntary stressors like the draft.
Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you. That draft is all about the selective service. Yes. And my father told me about it, but the school, any male, any male at 18 is supposed to sign up for selective service by the time you're 18 years old. And normally your high school, in your senior year, your high school will do it. Or if, in some cases you get some people that don't finish school or something like that. Yeah. You got to go on a website, or back in the day you called and then you sign up for, and you get this number. And this number goes along with every male like it's your social security number. Because when I started working at where I started working at, and I had to fill out this daggone 30-page application to, your background check and all this stuff. Yeah. One of those things was your selective service number. Again, like you said, I was fortunate, and the people in my day was fortunate enough where we didn't have to get drafted because people just started voluntarily going into the military. Right. Going on their own. I didn't have to worry about that. But I'm sure if something jumped off, my black ass would have went because I did that selective service, got my number. If something would have kicked off, I would have went because there wasn't nothing wrong with me. I had other brothers, a family. My ass would have went.
That's right.
But
so exactly. And so I'm going to play because we know this is going to take a potential impact on a lot of families when this does start happening. But I'm going to play the why because I know a lot of people are like, okay, because that's what I thought. When they first started this, I was thinking like, okay, why all of a sudden are we bringing a draft back? I mean, this was way back when. We know our father didn't have to go into the military. I mean, he was born in the 50s, and he didn't even have to go. So I'm like, it was so long ago when it was like a requirement to like into the military. So I'm over here like, okay, what could be possibly coming down the pipe? What could be possibly coming down the line that now we have to enlist these youth between 18 and 26 who, mind you guys, they don't like going outside. They focused all on social media. A lot of them are on drugs, bisexual, or depressed. They are sensitive because we have a very sensitive culture now. It's not like how it was during your time, bro, where you could say certain things and niggas ain't crying about it. Like, and just a lot of crying going on these days. It's like weak ass mofos, in my personal opinion. So I'm like, how in the world is a draft going to work with these brand of children that the spoiled kind that we've built, where they don't even want to work no more. They don't even want a job anymore. Like, a job is just too much. Like, if we're not doing social media, or if not, we're not doing anything at all. So we'll just see. But let's play. I'm gonna play what I found in regards to what might be going on. So
Get met one-on-one with Russian President Vladimir Putin for 2 hours. Both signed a strategic partnership agreement during the summit. It also includes a vow of mutual aid if either country is attacked. There are concerns about an arms agreement in which North Korea gives Moscow ammunition for the war in Ukraine. Both nations are facing global sanctions.
Okay, so basically North Korea and Russia has joined partnership. So now another thing is why. Why would they join partnership? So I know that there's been a war in Ukraine. And
Ukraine and Russia.
And USA have been funding on the side
Ukraine.
of Ukraine. So
Like, we don't need no money.
clearly there's still some bullshit going on behind the scenes that no one's paying attention to, because we're also engulfed in everything else in our lives, you know, like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. And now the children are being involuntarily enlisted into the military to fight and to actually maybe get unalived. Maybe the first day they get there. That's the scary part. Because more than likely, they're not going in there to do desk work, y'all. They're going in there to do infantry. Infantry. Okay? Just so y'all know. But let's hear a Gen Z, not a millennial. Millennial was me. A Gen Zer is between the ages of 18 and 26. And let's listen to a Gen Zer talk about how they feel about the draft really quickly.
Have an individual on TikTok. He goes by @bacteriababy. That's his handle, at least. His name is Ryan, who took to the internet as a Gen Zer to talk about why he's not getting drafted. Take a listen.
Why is everybody saying Gen Z is going to get drafted? Like, no, we're not. Like, how are they going to actually force us to get up and go to war? I understand it was like that in, like, the 1940s. What else is there to do in 1940 besides shoot people? We have things to do nowadays. We have twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip, lie. And we're also, like, really mentally ill. What makes you think I'm qualified to have a gun?
I appreciated seeing this video because it is an example of exactly what I am talking about.
So, you know, that was Candace Owens speaking on that. But he said twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chips. So clearly he's not a man who spoke on this. And I've seen another one who's not a man. I'm just going to say that. Who spoke on it as well. He was black, and he was speaking on how he wouldn't be no good for the military and how he would turn on them with the quickness if he was enlisted. I mean, what do you feel about it, though, bro? Let's speak about what you feel about it. Like, now, had you been drafted, had during that time it was mandatory, because I know you did sign up, but if they would have sent you, how would you have felt? Like, what would your mind?
Of course, I wouldn't have liked it. I mean, back then, nobody wanted to go to the military, especially me.
Yeah.
Even though that was one of my regrets of not going after I found out great things could have happened.
Yeah.
If you would have went in, but no, I wouldn't have liked it. But I would have did what I had to do.
Yeah.
Because that was just it would have been my duty.
Yeah.
And I'm sure once you get in there, they explain to you why you're here and why it's your duty to be there and, you know, fight for your United States of America.
Yeah, fight for the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people now are a little hip that the United States ain't really doing that much for us as a people. But I do agree. I think that the youth, and I'm going to say the youth, I'm not going to pinpoint any particular group, but I think that the youth, just like, you know, what you said duty, honor. Sometimes, y'all, there are some things that you have to do because of duty and honor, okay? And I think that a lot of the youth has a lot of selfishness involved in it, where duty and honor is not their business.
No.
We're not going. I mean, that's not my business.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
duty, honor. Like, what am I doing that? What is it doing for me? No, it's not doing nothing for me. Okay, well then it's not my business.
Right.
And back then, the foundation of a lot of the children who grew up, back in the day, they understood what it meant to be dutiful and to do things out of honor. And
well, a lot of them had great grandparents and grandparents that fought in Vietnam
And
War
they-
too,
yeah.
so they understood. And they, then. But if you didn't have no one that parents or grandparents or great grandparents that was in the military, those are the ones that wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Unless they've been talked to, and
Yeah.
and let them know, hey, this is why you should do it.
yeah,
And vice versa.
right.
So I don't know.
Now, what do we feel? Because I know for me, and I know I was talking to Dwayne,
Wayne.
and he was talking to me, and he asked me how I felt about it, and I told him that, in my personal opinion, I really don't like it, because I don't agree with the infantry part of the military, meaning the ones that go over there and they end up having to unalive innocent people. Maybe some of the people are not innocent, but there will be an innocent child or a woman at some point every now and again that's being, something's going to happen to them based off of the bombs and things that have to be done.
Right.
So I don't personally agree with that. And then he rebutted to me. He was just like, well, what about these Negroes on the street? Do you agree with that? And I said, no, I do not. I think that, of course, would I like to see that a lot of these mofos on the street who are willy-nilly just offing each other, going into the military and putting some of that killer instinct to good use to help.
Most
Of
definitely.
course I would want them to do that. But they're doing it by choice on the street. And I'm like, what if, I think those who are doing it by choice, yeah, sure. If you know that you like doing that type of stuff, the military would be the place for you, and put it into good use instead of.
That's true.
You know?
And how about this? What about the ones that's getting convicted, right?
Yeah.
For robbery or killing somebody or something like that. Make not just jail, but make that an option to go to the military.
I was thinking about
to
that.
go over there. That way, they won't be sitting up there enjoying our tax money
Facts.
in jail.
And just eating meals, because that's what one of them said. I know there was one TikTok I saw. One of the guys was like, I would much rather just go to jail and get a free meal. 3 hots in the cot.
Yeah, because they chill. They still
Yeah.
getting recreation.
Yeah.
They still getting to read books.
They eating.
They still getting
They
education.
smashing. They having sex. They still living their life.
Yeah.
They got homies
It's
in
like,
there.
It's like camp.
Yeah. For real.
Watching TV, movies, football.
Yeah. So a lot of them are like, okay, well, if that's my choice, then that's my choice. I'd rather that than to get an AK-47 put in my chest. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're saying. And then believe me, even though they're youth and they may be foolish in certain ways, they're not dumb. They know for a fact what their options are. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been raised in so much comfort and convenience for so long. It's different back in the day when our parents was growing up. The comforts and convenience was there, but it wasn't there. Not like it is now. These kids get to sit in the house and just play video games, eat
day
what they
and
want,
chilling.
do what they want,
Yep.
go to school, get out of school when they want. Like, they don't know struggle. In the military, you going to learn some struggle.
Oh, most definitely.
You going to
So
learn.
when you get there.
Yeah, you're going to learn some struggle. You're going to learn to have to endure and be resilient. And I think a lot of these kids have no idea what that means. You're going to learn what it means to be honorable, to have honor, to have duty, and to do things not because you want to, because you got to.
And respect.
And respect and discipline.
Yep, and discipline.
And to have some discipline. And I want to say, but while we talking about this, I want to salute all those, especially, because I know Left Right. He has a military podcast. He's been in the military. I want to definitely salute to all those who serve voluntarily. Voluntarily decided that, hey, I'm going to serve.
I'm trying to tell you, where I work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I work at the Pentagon. I work with nothing but military people, and they're all great people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I actually, because of them, my whole hood mindset changed when I started working there. I started to learn how to be a man and how to be respectful, how to have honor, all through these guys. And a lot of these guys I'm still friends with till this day. But they, like you said, they volunteered. And I asked a lot of them, hey, why'd you go to the military? Just to see what they said. You know, and most of them were saying, hey, I ain't had nothing going on. Yeah. I needed to go.
Oh, yeah.
Or I had a kid. I needed some money. I went in.
And it taught them.
Or the parents was putting me out. I need to go. I need somewhere to be. Or I need discipline. And I'm thinking back at myself like, damn, I was just like them. Pops was trying to get me to go, and I didn't want to go. And they got nice houses. They're retiring at 40. They're getting checked for the rest of their life. And this and that. And all I had to do was make that decision. I chose the streets over that because, I didn't want to go fight for the United States. I didn't want to die. Or I didn't want nobody yelling and spitting in my face at boot camp.
Or negative
like
things
that.
you heard because
there you go.
Maybe at that time the guidance wasn't there to say, hey, this is the positive.
It was not. And that's the problem. So then when I went to the recruiters didn't do a great job at recruiting me. Yeah. You know what I mean? They didn't tell me, they might yell a little bit, but it's all about the discipline, it's the growth of you, and this and that. And, if you get this job, like you take the thing called the ASVAB test. Take the ASVAB test, wherever you score, that's where they're going to place you.
That's right.
I mean, it could be logistics. Yeah. It could be engineering. Yeah. It could be anything, but you're going to be making...
And you don't have to go where you don't want to be.
Exactly. You can change careers. Yeah. And you also get college.
Free college.
And all that. And these recruiters did not do a great job getting me off the street.
And explaining that,
If they did, I'd probably been retired right now.
Yeah,
because I've been to 2 recruiters. One, Pops took me to. And that didn't work out because of Pops. I just thought he was just trying to force me in. And the other one dude just caught me walking in the mall. I think right after graduation, I'm just walking in the mall. And he just seen me in there and was like, hey, and they gave me a talk to. And then he took me to his thing. And my mindset, I'm like, nah, I'm not going because I got better things to do here. Yeah. Which wasn't shit, for real.
It wasn't doing nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. And that's how I felt too. Like, and I know we run out of time, but I want to say when I was in high school, I had the Marines come to my high school. I wish it wasn't the Marines because I feel like if it wasn't the Marines, I would have went. I just heard a little
if it
too
was
much
like,
about.
I think I see you more like like Air Force.
Yeah, more Navy or Air Force.
Yeah, Navy, Air Force.
And it wasn't them. It was the Marines always coming, and then so I was like, oh no, I'm definitely not doing that. I heard too much about the Marines, so I didn't want to go. And also, then I had another chance when I was in Job Corps, and I seen some of my other compadres, other people that was in, Job Corps, and they working out, and I'm like, damn, I'm overweight. And I heard some of the requirements you had to have, and I was overweight. And I was just like, man, I'm overweight, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to lose weight. At the time, I didn't know how. And I seen this girl doing it. Like, she wanted to be in the military so bad because she was always running. Always running. She wasn't in it yet. She was in Job Corps, but she said she was going to go. Man, and I'm sure she made it in there.
Yeah,
but of course I just, at the time in my life, didn't have the willpower. And I didn't want to.
Right.
But what I know now, I don't know. What I would have went, but I can't say that I understand the honor and duty.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And the benefit of it. I know we have a nephew right now that's in the Navy.
Yep, and I'm so proud.
And I'm proud of him.
I told him when I talked to him a couple years ago outside his house, and he told me about it. He was thinking about it. I said, "Go, please go." And I told him the same thing I just told y'all about my situation. And I gave and I told, because I worked where I worked and I knew it, I gave him the rundown. This is what's gonna happen. This is, if you go, this is what you're gonna get. And this, all the things that I wasn't told, I told him. And I said, do it. That's gonna be best for you.
That's right.
But what I'm gonna tell y'all is, man, whoever y'all in the military and you got these youngers out there, tell them the right thing. Give them the benefits. Tell them the benefits of going.
Yeah.
It's nothing out here for them.
No, it ain't.
Can they make it out here in these streets? Yeah. I've did it. I've did it. But please, talk to your youth. Get them off the streets.
Please do. And also, y'all youth, pay attention. That's another thing. We going to...